Welcome to Aviator DB News Briefing. Today is Sunday, May 24th, 2026. Here's a look at weather across the nation today. In the East Coast, New York is looking at moderate rain with a high of 57 and a low of 50. In the central U.S., Chicago is looking at moderate drizzle with a high of 69 and a low of 53. In the West Coast, Los Angeles is looking at overcast with a high of 71 and a low of 57. Here are today's top stories. Alaska Airlines launches daily Seattle Heathrow nonstop service. RIA 2026 canceled over RAF Fairford access uncertainty. Minnesota man charged after shooting at DNR firefighting aircraft. Now for the details. Alaska Airlines launches first nonstop Seattle-London route. Alaska Airlines officially launched its Seattle-London Heathrow nonstop service on Thursday, marking a major milestone for the carrier's long-haul expansion. The inaugural flight departed from Seattle-Tacoma International Airport on May 21, 2026, arriving in London the following day. The service operates daily year-round aboard Alaska Airlines Boeing 787-9 Dreamliners, featuring 34 enclosed business-class suites as part of the carrier's reimagined long-haul product. The first return flight departed London Heathrow on May 22, 2026. Industry analysts note this move positions Seattle as a growing global gateway, with Alaska Airlines aiming to capture premium leisure and business demand on this key transatlantic corridor. London Heathrow becomes the fifth intercontinental destination from the airline's Seattle hub. Round-trip fares start at $699, with tickets available through the airline's website and enhanced connectivity via Oneworld partners. The Royal Air Force Charitable Trust Enterprises has officially canceled RIA 2026 following extensive consultations with the RAF and U.S. Air Force. The decision, announced on the official RIAT updates page, cites uncertainty over access to RAF Fairford as the primary factor. The base remains heavily occupied by U.S. bomber operations linked to ongoing Middle East military operations, creating scheduling conflicts for the July 17th through 19th, 2026 air show. Military operations impact RAF Fairford has become a critical staging ground for U.S. bomber forces, including B-52H Stratofortress and B-1B Lancer aircraft. Reports indicate as many as 23 bombers were present at the base during peak deployment periods. While bombing operations were halted after an April 8th ceasefire, uncertainty over potential resumption of hostilities has made airshow planning impossible. Industry and economic effects. The cancellation disrupts one of Europe's largest military airshows, affecting local tourism, hospitality businesses, and aviation industry participants. Organizers described the decision as one of great disappointment and confirmed that tickets will be handled through either full refunds or rollover to IAT 2027. The economic ripple effects extend throughout the regional aviation community that depends on the annual event. Minnesota man charged after shooting at firefighting aircraft. A Minnesota man who allegedly shot at a firefighting plane told investigators he was crow hunting when questioned about the May 15th incident. Daniel Christian Pettit, 48, faces felony charges after allegedly firing at a Minnesota Department of Natural Resources aircraft during wildfire suppression operations near Orr. Pettit was booked into the Hibbing jail following the incident. Suspects' statements and weapons. Pettit allegedly told investigators he knew law enforcement would be interested after seeing news reports about the possibility of hitting an airplane. He admitted to having multiple firearms at the time, including a 12-gauge shotgun, 2 pistols, and 2 .308 caliber rifles. Regarding the pilot, court documents quote Pettit as saying, "If I accidentally hit him crow hunting, too bad. He endangered my life." Aircraft damage and safety concerns. The aircraft, identified as a Fireboss water-scooping plane, sustained impact damage consistent with gunfire but landed safely with no injuries reported. The Minnesota Department of Natural Resources emphasizes the extreme danger posed to pilots flying low during wildfire suppression operations. Aviation experts note that shooting at aircraft engaged in firefighting operations violates both state and federal laws and poses life-threatening risks to flight crews. That's all we have for today. You can get the latest aviation news at aviatordb.com.